bir kızı.
There are no rules but one. Drink Jägermeister at minus 18 degrees Celsius.
Now speaking about Daredevil and the Winter Soldier movie, and maybe two of the most iconic fights are in those movies. Elevator fight in the superhero movies are elevator fight in Winter Soldier and hallway scene in Daredevil season 1. So is this which one was more tougher for you? Was it hallway scene like the Wanner, or maybe elevator scene, which is such cheek by Joel situation?
Well, the difference between feature films and television is night and day. It's comparing apples and oranges. On a feature film, you've got months and months to prepare. So the challenge is you design something and then you build it, and then you build it some more, and then you build it some more, and you've rehearsed the action so many times it almost starts to become monotonous and lose its magic. So you have to either tweak it or change it or find a way to bring that magic back in. And you know, the elements of challenge are how they're going to shoot it and how you can play everything for each camera and everything like that. Whereas with television, there's no prep. You know, we were very, very lucky and blessed on Daredevil to have an entire crew, and both the studios and the producers wanted the action to be really good. So they went out of their way to give us as much time as they could to prep. But even with all of their support, the hallway fight, we had 3 days. We were given the challenge that we were going to not only design this big epic fight scene, but that we were going to shoot it in one single take. We were given that challenge Sunday night. So we had Monday and Tuesday to prepare the fight, and we shot it on Wednesday. I mean, that's how fast the turnaround was. So again, it's just a very different dynamic. The thing about the Daredevil hallway fight scene, we were using the references of like Old Boy, or Tony Jaa has this one epic stairwell fight sequence. And those were both sequences that had a very long time to prepare and rehearse and just get everything so dialed in that it became a dance and everybody knew their place, and it was just beautiful. We thought the idea of doing something at that level 3 days later was absolutely impossible. So it was like the impossible challenge, and that was really, really exciting. So I think that fight sequence will always have a very special spot in my heart, because, you know, we went on Sunday, we're like, this is not doable. I don't know how we're going to get through this. And then on Wednesday, we did it. And I mean, the second we finished it, we knew we did something special.
Oh yeah, you probably made one of the most iconic Netflix moments in history.
Yes. Whenever somebody mentions hallway fight, they either think about Old Boy or that fight in Daredevil. But it's crazy that you mentioned that you filmed it in 3 days, because I also we spoke on this podcast with Nicholas Powell, who is also a stunt coordinator. He worked on Jason Bourne, and he was speaking to me like that he wrote the scenes for 2-3 weeks for Jason Bourne and had to film it for 5-6 days, the apartment fight in Jason Bourne 1. So it's amazing that you've been able to do that in 3 days. That's really something.
We stay genuine, uncensored and unscripted, and we always will, as we have to order our usual. Share us and subscribe us, and stay tuned until the next Wednesday. Ikuzo!